Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, dribble it. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Thornton. A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. Touchdown, Washington. Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, they can get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Gotta go, baby.
Here's Pacheco once again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't.
He's got him in. Complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. Heady trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Please, 24.
Now Lawrence on first down. Touchdown, Washington. George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. But he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is absolutely pace. It drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Ready up. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They give him a gain of 38.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. George Pickens with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half.
35. Antlers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on, baby.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, 57 colors. Easy.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
On first down, Mahomes. From left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15, 15. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Antlers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Commanders 35, Antlers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of it. They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Here's Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Commanders 42, Antlers 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 42, Antlers 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mahomes now on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go! Here we go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a first down, Washington, on a pickup of 18.
Washington.
Lawrence will throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 56, Antlers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Antlers are able to at least get one score back.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes Smith.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
A gain of 50 yards. And the Washington first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Nick Bolton.
And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard
Now it's Mahomes again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, 43. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Think right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
63, Antlers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there. 47 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try. Sometimes I keep it inside.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got games for a center, 20 bands for the dinner. In a sprinter. What's a 2-up, 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 2-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 4th down and long.
Don't touch that field. Let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Desmond King deep for Houston.
This will be taken at the 10.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Singletary to get the drive started. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He was taking it comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal field delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
3rd and 1. Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here goes Stroud again.
Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out.
And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing. Taimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Come on, Raf! You are a complete idiot. Just saying that. Where did they find these officials? That's not what I saw. Got it.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Just take it to him. Move it on. Hey, let's go.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for an Eagle.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Radley. 18 Radley.
Play action. Stroud now.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage or make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just dropping a lot of confidence out there. Last one as a touchdown. That incompletion's on the first 2 throws. Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away,
and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. He'll get this off to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
2nd and 6. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down, Texans.
Stroud off the play fake. This ball caught by Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Stroud sets up the play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
She's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You have people really fast.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gain on his Saints, but he could not reel it in. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
This is fielded at the 27. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second down, here's Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's built it before he could get out of the backfield. And it's a big loss of 3. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Play action. Here's Stroud. The throw here right sideline falls
Got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Singletary, they'll run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Hurts going to move him around.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
first down. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud working out of the gun. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Stroud keeps it.
And I don't think he got in. Everybody's up for the hell of the run. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Pierce. What a stand so far defensively, and now it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Complete to Zaccheaus. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be solid. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give up the middle to Singletary. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just fine.
Touchdown! Nico Collins, 27 yards. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
That's the score, Texans 22, Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offense.
And now here is another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Score with these guys, man.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.